Executive privilege is on the table.
President Trump has asserted executive privilege over the Mueller report. We have the facts. When used, executive privilege allows the U.S. president and other executive branch members to withhold specific information from the public, Congress, and the court system. In this case, the Trump administration invoked executive privilege, claiming the right to block lawmakers from the unredacted version of Special Counsel Robert Mueller's report. The administration's decision was announced while the House Judiciary Committee was voting on holding Attorney General William Barr in contempt of Congress over failure to release the full report. But by declaring executive privilege, the executive branch can ignore any attempt at information grabbing from the legislative and judicial branch or others. So, if the president can simply say, "It's none of your business because I said so," when the legislative branch invokes oversight powers, is there any real oversight of the president? Well, not really. In order for Congress or anyone else to obtain the unredacted Mueller report, they need to show that the information is essential to the case. The executive branch can argue that releasing the full report would be a national security concern. Trump probably won't be president by the time this battle ends because it will most likely be in court for years. Technically, there is no mention of this power in the Constitution, nor is there mention of Congress or the courts having the ability to obtain information from the executive branch. The Supreme Court did rule that executive privilege falls under the separation of powers doctrine, which was confirmed in the landmark court case, United States v. Nixon. When the Watergate scandal was under investigation, President Nixon was subpoenaed to release the tapes and papers about certain meetings between him and those already indicted. In response, Nixon claimed absolute executive privilege, but the Supreme Court did not oblige. In the end, the Supreme Court ruled that it does have the final voice in determining constitutional questions and that no person, not even the President of the United States, is completely above the law. The rule found that the president cannot use executive privilege as an excuse to withhold evidence that is demonstrably relevant in a criminal trial.